Jesus, you're my everything, yeah. My everything is you, Lord. Yeah. Oh, 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 oh. Everybody say, ah. Say, oh, oh. Say, how can I express my gratitude for all the many things you've done for me? Words are not enough, yeah. To say thank you. Say, Lord, you are my everything. You're my everything. How can I express my gratitude? How can I express my gratitude for all the many things Father, you done for me, yeah. Words are not enough to say thank you. Say, Lord, you are, you're my everything. Say, I call you Jireh. Lord, my provider. I call you Nisi. You are my battle. I call you Rapha. Hey. You are my healer. Say, Lord, you are. You're my everything. I call you Jireh. Lord, my provider. I call you Nisi. You are my battle. I call you Rapha. You are my healer. Say, Lord, you are. You're my everything. Uya matinyana. Uya matinyana. Uya matinyana. Oh, uya matinyana. Yeah, so uya. Uya matinyana. Uya matinyana. Yeah. Uya matinyana. Oh, uya matinyana. Say, I call you Jireh, say. I call you Jireh. Lord, my provider. I call you Nisi. You are my battle. I call you Rapha. Hey. You are my healer. Say, Lord, you are my everything. Yeah. Are you ready, everybody? All right, listen. William me ground, come here. 1, 2, 3. William me ground, come here. I can breathe without you, sir. I can breathe without you. I can move without you, Lord. I can move without you. Who am I without you? Who am I without you? Say, I can live without you, yeah. I can live without you. I can breathe without you, Lord. I can breathe without you. I can move without you, yeah. I can move without you. Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? Hey, who am I thinking now? Who am I thinking now? Who am I thinking now? So, who am I thinking now?
Hello, good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening, depending on the location where you are. It's a bright day, it's a beautiful day out there today, and I welcome you all to yet another episode of our Legal Hour with BWF Solicitors. It's a privilege to host this program, this education, to host this education program on legal matters. I trust you stick and stay with us to grab all the explanation that our beautiful, our handsome, our educative, our elegant lawyers will give to you this morning. Please just stick and stay. Don't go anywhere, but remember to share the program, like our page, and then subscribe to our YouTube channel. Stick and stay. I'll be right back.
Yɛyɛ fɛma yɛwɔ London. Yɛgye abasobɔdeɛ bebree. Na yɛaredare ɛwɔ mmaransɛm mu. legal services, bi te sɛ family law, matrimonial law, immigration, dispute resolution, Ghanaian customary, any family law. What BWF deɛ, yɛn solicitors ɛde anigyeɛ ɛna twitwagye woɔ na yɛboɔ nso nyɛ den koraa. Yɛn partner panin paa, Bernard Owusu ayɛ lawyer ɛwɔ UK man mu bɛburu mfie 29 years. BWF Solicitors kura wɔn ho. Nti sɛ ba na ebusuansɛm bi te sɛ child care, ɛyɛ abɔfra hwɛ mu, awaregya yɛ ho twema mentwe, ɛne ɔhyɛ anaa injunction a yɛde to domestic violence so a, yɛmma wo legal assistance a ɛdi mu na yie adwuma nso. Yɛn child care ɛne family team no nim nea wofa mu ɛwɔ nea ɛyɛ wɔ bere yi mu. Ɛno nti na yɛto yɛn bo ase ma wafoto a ɛsɛ fata ɛwɔ kokoa mu. Yɛn senior partner ɛyɛ obi a Law Society Family Law Accreditation Panel agyina to mu na ɔsan so yɛ member na kyerɛ sɛ ɛba no sɛ yɛgyina w'akyi ɛretwitwa agyew ɛwɔ family ɛne matrimonial cases ho a wonni haw koraa. Wopɛ advice ɛwɔ immigration nsɛnsɛm ho. Wɔ BWF Solicitors deɛ, yɛn immigration team no abedare ɛwɔ general immigration ho nsɛmsɛm kosi complex immigration, work permit, student visa ho ntotoyɛ, any entry clearance visas, family visas, ni appeals. Yɛn senior partner ɛyɛ member na wasan gyina tom ɛwɔ Law Society Immigration Accreditation Panel. Nti sɛ yɛtae w'akyi a, wonni haw koraa. Yɛbie yɛn office free dwada ekosi fiada, anɔpa nɔnkron pɛ mu ekosi enumere nonsia, ɛyɛ 9:30 AM kosi 6 PM. Ɛna memeneda nso ɛyɛ appointment nko a, free anɔpa nondu ekosi ewia nɔnan, ɛyɛ 10 AM kosi 4 PM. Yɛwɔ 4th floor ɛwɔ Anna House, 214-218 Tottenham High Road, London N15 4NP. Sɛ wonnante firi 7 Sisters Underground nso a, ɛyɛ kwan tiaa bi. Yɛn senior partner Bernard Owusu san yɛ barrister yɛagyina to mu na ɔyɛ Ghana Bar Association member ɛna wasan gyina sɛ mmaranimfoɔ ɛwɔ court cases a ɛfa Ghana law ho. Wɔ advise local authorities, official solicitors office, ne solicitors bebree ɛfa Ghanaian law ho yie. Na ɔsan yɛ obi a ɔtae kasa ɛwɔ radio ɛne TV so fa Ghanaian law ho.
Welcome back. Yami de yami ahwa ase enenso adom nko ebro yen so nenti no yenya ahoden yenya nkwa se yedi sa adwumede yi besan aba makwan media ne manyeti ene adom nenti yenya yen lawyers ne ba ko papa bi na oba be kyerɛkyerɛ yen nneoma ese ne fata a o se yehu na emboa yen wo community mo. Se ye ba be di esa edwumedie yi mesre eni die mu mesre mu eni die mu wonkwa enche mfa eya na ye ba education de bia Friday Thursday Friday ni Saturday ye di sa education bremu ye mfa mba se wonkwa wonya na wo de ahye okotokom na mmom ye sre se wonya na wonya mu nimdeɛ no na wo so o spread na good news no ekwa chichichi ene sen wo hu sɛ yaba so pese a na wa bomɔden a na wa share, go to your WhatsApp group, go to your Instagram group, go to all the media bibia wo di agrofo nyina na wa share program no fama nuanom fama adɔfoɔ fama awofoɔ sɛ emre na so sɛ yesan besua bibi ɛfa ya ye ho ɛwɔ emre mu enti ene nso medam ase mo ba so a monye saa emma ye program ayeyi legal hour yewo BW Communications nso ukọ Facebook now type BW Communications a yewo honum ubetumi ahwe ye se ofro bi mpo aka kire na ka se onbo BW Communications ubehun se ye streaming live wo ho saa nso na ukọ BW website na nkasa nso a ubehun yewo honum a ubetumi enya ye ana se ukọ ye Facebook BW Facebook ana se BW YouTube ene so a eno nso obenya ye ewo honom no ahwe yesa wo radio nso nyame adom ye wo radio akwa chichichichichichichi eno aso obebo BW radio ubo BW radio pa na obenya BW radio no uko online obenya anase ode ebo modern Ghana ubo modern Ghana na o type BW radio na wobɛhu sɛ wobɛhyia yɛ wɔ hɔ na woetie ni fɛfɛɛfɛ ebia na wo drive wontumi nhwɛ Facebook ne so wontumi nhwɛ WhatsApp yɛka ne sɛn YouTube ne so a wobɛtumi atie wɔ radio so na woanya yɛ anaasɛ wokɔ radio garden so na wobɔ BW radio wɔ so a ɛno nso wobɛnya yɛn wɔ hɔ na kyerɛ sɛ baabiara yɛatene yɛn hyɛn mu sɛnea ɛbɛyɛ a saa enimde yi ɛbɛso obiara so yɛbɛda mo ase biom media ne manyɛti ɛna nyame adom makɔfa lawyer Charles Asma aba na ɔmbɛkyerɛkyerɛ yɛn something ɔmbɛkyerɛkyerɛ biribi ɛwɔ yɛn dwuma nsɛm mo a monim ɛba lawyer Charles de a ne yɛka employment law de a ɛneɛ A1 no size obiara ɛmba wabi mu yie ankasa enti no ɛyɛ a ne yɛwɔ nsɛm bi a yɛtaa bisabisa na ansa na mebisa saa asɛm no mɛma ne ho kwan tiawa bi kɛkɛ na ɔnkyie adɔfoɔ na ahwɛfoɔ na afei deɛ me ankasa mede nsɛm no ahyɛ ase firi ɔnti lawyer Charles mpakyɛ mema crowd ba ɛba BW legal hour ne so mpakyɛ apɔmu bɔkɔɔ deɛ
Nyame adom pa yɛn nyinaa yɛn ho ɛyɛ. Mpakyɛ wo ho so sɛn na
adom o me nso me ho yɛ paa me ho yɛ wo sɛ mesresre sei di a na kyerɛ sɛ apɔmu yɛ ankasa nti no mema wo kwan na kyiakyia adɔfoɔ na ahwɛfoɔ na afei deɛ memfa me nsɛm no ɛnhyɛ ase mfiri hɔ.
Yo, thank you very much, viewers and listeners. We've had another opportunity to come your way to share and to learn. So greetings to everybody, you and your family. We want to say thank you and also greetings to the family of BWF Solicitors, from Uncle Ben to all the staff at BWF Solicitors. And of course, our special crew, the media crew.
Yo. Okay, lawyer Asma Charles medase. Yo, etie for Mr. Mobile line so a mon share na nkwechichi mon share na debia na ebode ro mon share. Yenua Kevin Asamwasi, good morning manye and lawyer Charles Kevin yedase. Yes, my good morning. Yeah, yes secretary Papa Sandra Fraser say good morning my beautiful manye and my able lawyer Charles. Good morning sister. Ye chichi amunyina ewo office home. Obode rose mon share program no yenua ba de address any kwan direction se wo pese wo kɔ ho BWF Solicitors for na ɔde ne nyinaa abegu so ɛwɔ hɔnom BWF Solicitors ɔmo adwuma ho te ɔmo adwuma wode wadwuma kɔ a wa wonya akoma tɔ wo yam sɛ wasua baabi papa na sɛ ne tie bia nkunimdie sɛ bɛkyɛ sɛ nkyɛ sɛ te sɛn sɛ home office sɛ home office ɔmo ho yɛ letterhead ne kra na ɔmo ho po sasasasasa sei na yɛ sɛ ɔmo yɛ ne ntɛmtɛm enti no BWF Solicitor I can trust to say you can trust them 100% wode wasɛm kɔ a wo ho bɛtɔ na ɔmo wɔ hemfa ɔmo 7 sisters tube station no kromo a yɛka 7 sisters wɔ London a obiara nim hɔ wode wonim hɔ kra na bisa 7 sisters say wo kɔ 7 sisters nti baby a wo bia wo UK ha no eno ase wo ba bedu London na na wo be fa tube by your friend underground train na fa Victoria line eno be kɔ 7 sisters onye si ye na ofro na wo ba pavement na bomodin ansa na wo be pie no hwehwɛ exit number 2 wohwehwɛ exit number 2 na wobɛhu abanso kakra kabi ɛwɔ w'anim yɛatrɔ wɔ hɔ BWF Solicitors wobɛhu 4th floor ɔmo wɔ 4th floor Anna House abanso no baako anim yɛatrɔ ho Anna House nti wokɔ 4th floor of that Anna House na wobɛhu BWF Solicitors wokɔ a ɔmbɛgye wo fɛfɛɛfɛ na wa wodu hɔ na wobɛsie 50% of your problem is solved already. I can guarantee you that. Na hwehwɛ on my telephone number and I say address the first 4th floor Anna House 214 to 218 Tottenham High Road 7 Sisters na on my postcode no N154NP in case you person utro mo na mom I would prefer senka obe frɛ na ye tem na omuna mesa wo de frɛ office no na obenya secretary bi agye wo so na wato date e de ama appointment say bra na be hu ye no pa totro sa na ma we ne hia pa 0208 493-7340. Misanya Sisubium 0208-493-7340. Sa tro sa na manum. Na fenso eba ni mpofrimum. baby ato na ɛyɛ den na kyerɛ sɛ wotwa ho bi a ɛntwa na wohia lawyer na ɔmbɛgyina mu ma wo ɔmbɛtena mu ma wo na nsɛm a ɛwawa na ɛtwitwa wo ho esi na wopɛ sɛ wo ho bɛsensan wo no a ɛyɛ frɛ yɛn emergency number no mesrɛ wo ɛyɛ 077 127 61884. Me size is 077 1276 1884. Patotro sana manito. Se enye nnempo a embia na daachi bi ebehia o na enye wo a embia na wadamfo bi onuadofo bi ohun bi nipa bi ebehia saa namba no nti troto medamase mese moba monhye na menhumu line no kra mo amaba so nyina mon show love and mon show me love why by sharing the program na energy na ye de ahase no emma understanding no so ento ya som na yenya yo ye bekọ na me mamu update ye bekọ me the update ne better for ne ochena nyame adom the community and the law na ye the updates na be go honom na ne wo mo ne say eto de bia na ya eja ye ko school okrom ha kakra nyame adaroma chese uti there is this particular word where uti wo school uti wo adwumam uti chese be bia ye say equality na ya na ebisa say equality ne kra no eya na ase ne sen equality nye say ye chempo enye se eye chempe to de bia na ye say equality na chese wo mo bia equal something is beyond that more than that. Said, can about equality now. It's about ensuring that every individual has equal opportunity to make the most of their lives and talent. Eno ewo ho. Na say ye transfer way e de aba ye dwuma mu a. Na che say ye beka say umo obi a chance na ontumi enhyen baby a owo. Enti sebio se yare bi na yew. Ana se bibi wo ho nti no ontumi di mu ewo normal life mu a baby a obehu hu bia sebio meka se wondi mu a menka se bia wachia eye kasakwa na obehu won hu wo community mu your adwuma mu wo life mu a or say adekro na etichima wo abra abomu no yetumi ye bibi na enye suitable emma se ne be ya se ne obi a oye odi mu fully in this contest no obe enjoy no sanso na wososo obe enjoy de na meka ye kan kosi edwumemu ewo etode bia ye we edwumemu a anase before mebe edwumemu kra no obehu se wo ko hospital a yarefo bi wo ho anase ye wo where this word that we always see you can't disable not just say you are not able to do certain things internet you can't disable no enti sa not able to do certain things no yeba ne say wo edwumemu a ye provide something to make sure say adekode na untumi ye no ade na ya provide no ebeboa ama sa adekode no wetumi aye so what you say enti ye wadwumemu am na se embia obehu na ye say yenye adjustment any sen embia na company na wo ye adwumemu na bebia wo no o se bibi ken ye na entumi embua nti ene ya fa sa topic no say ye ba be hwe into details. Why should an employer make adjustment to make employees special needs in the workplace? Make a special needs yen lawyer ba be church mu enye se bia wo de embia uti ni ho nti o se hwehwe ti ne mfensi so ma o there be but everybody got one way or the other some kind of needs ewo ne ho na saa needs no ya na twe wo ekofom ewo bibi mu enti kwan be na wo adwuma mu a employer ne be see to it say we need na ewo wo ho no obe adjust we adwuma no se na ebeboa na this is legal enti ukọ adwuma bi mu na bibi saa eni ho a or say ye hwe ne ye ma enti menkasa mekasa me ya lectures nyina lawyer Charles Batofa che me why na afede meto ama na yembra main topic ne so say why do employers need to do adjustment and now why employer make an adjustment to meet the employees special needs in the workplace into lawyer asma pacho metuma me da se
yo me da se bebre na yo and then no ETF ne ahwefo we are looking at specific aspect of our lives as employees, and we are asking ourselves, why should employers make adjustments so that the employer's special needs or diverse needs in the workplace the employee's need can be met. So we are going to start off by referring to the Employment Rights Act 1996 and also the Equality Act 2010. These pieces of legislations make it clear that where in the workplace certain characteristics manifest in the employee's life, that employee should be supported in a way to make life easier in the workplace. So we are looking at the key word, adjustment. We're also looking at need, and we're also looking at what the law says. Let's refer to the Equality Act 2010, which spells out 9 protected characteristics. And these 9 characteristics include disability. Disability is anything that makes it hard for anybody to function normally as the person would normally perform or do. In other words, anything that prevents you from functioning the same way as everybody else, that is considered to be a disability. So it could be on the basis of health, physical health, mental health, any form of health. And that is what the law with respect to the Employment Rights Act 1996 makes reference to when it comes to employers making adjustments to meet the employees' needs in the workplace. Now, with respect to disability, we know that you should be able to show that your ability to perform the normal function is hampered by reason of ill health. And this needs to be supported by evidence. So in the workplace, the employers have a duty to ensure that individuals with such needs are also supported or protected. And what should the employers do? And why should they do that? The employers are supposed to make reasonable adjustments. Reasonable adjustments. The law describes reasonable adjustment to be any activity carried out by the employer with the view to mitigating the obstacles that an individual who is experiencing disability will go through so that his or her work will not be affected and they will be able to perform their normal function. And the law also looks at adjustment not only for employees, but workers or individuals who are making applications or attending interviews to be considered for employment activity or for contract. So we will put it that if you are an applicant and attending interview, the employer also has a duty to ensure that certain adjustments are put in place or are made to make your participation in that recruitment and selection process meaningful, just as everybody else would have.
Okay. Yo, last ma, you better say, with the technical words, wumupa, na just say, unye juma, unye employer, and some aye cano, and now employee, and some aye cano, who so papa, but nina, last ma, ye da say, ain't you know, send ya out church, we, ye nyati as na just say, as an in a workspace, na workplace, no. We have employee and we have employer. Na employee ni wu na wo kwa akoye adwuma na nipa kwa akoye adwuma ma no ono ye wo employer. Enti no se mebisa say or say employer or make all these necessary adjustments say ne be ya you be comfortable to do the work and produce efficiency no. Sir Ebani say during you and before the ending, you made mention say during your interview, no, na or say employer ni who say near beya who started ma why sa adjustment na ma. Suppose say tama in who your interview, maybe there are certain factors be on one kasakra you were not sure, so you didn't declare. Let me put it that maybe there were few disabilities be on one. I said, no, maybe one you didn't declare at the time of interview for the employer to be able to make necessary adjustment to suit that. Na say akoba ne say wa hye adwuma na ase afa no hye ase na wo hu say sɛ na mekotodwe mekoto a enye yie mekuto a enye yie adwuma nso hia sɛ o sɛ mekoto na meyɛ adwuma no ɛhɔ saa no one declare no anaasɛ not refusing to declare, but by then you didn't even know sɛ saa adeɛ no wɔ hɔ na opɛ sɛ employer no make saa adjustment ne ma abra one can nkyerɛ no initial no is there any way still our employer no also make saa adjustment na so bɛka sɛ there be ompini because you didn't declare it at the point of interview na mpacho.
Yo, me that's bebre. The woman say, and you say you have to make that disclosure our interview no ase. Now you can say, so we are employee and I say potential employee. Potential employee ni obia we or why an application or selecting, for example, for interview with the view to be considered. Signing panel. Obi baka say on your employee yet. Na embrano still ano a protectisa in the say once we inviting say ombra interview for example no. As I say we making sure say more participation it was our recruitment and selection process no. Be appropriate and I say be fair on themselves. Okay. So that they will not be disadvantaged in any way. Because of disability, and I say, "Niomun to me, and yeno enti." For example, be by interview, na be a yeno interview na yeno fourth floor, and I say yeno third floor, and I say yeno second floor.
Yes.
So I pay or ye wheelchair bound, and I say ti wheelchair mu. And I was say on be a second, and I say any other floor apart from the ground floor no a. Obey the way do horse a lift ni mu a. And then now you can say, even though you're employee, or participating in the recruitment process with the view to become an employee. In terms of embrano, say employer no, and as a potential employer no, over consider no we make adjustment. And the participation, our recruitment and selection process no, I fair because we are looking at equal opportunity. Obama obia enye nia SSA onya, ewo sa process no. Emu. And yes, sir, Ubama Ubianya more than the other. Nembum, Sabia may because of me yare and I said, maybe binti, mean to me, and yes, I dear way, yeah. Be mean to me, Nanti, Namitiako, a which a more. We will make sure, say, Miss to me, to an more aqua baby, dear, no, just like or more to me, Nanti, without any issue, no.
Okay.
And yes, sir, as I said, we disclose you or it doesn't really matter.
But okay. Mati ohona na tie for say me size subium na say we bia unya ni yi a ubenya ye mfa just a simple scenario. I say ye nyina or say ye can say I heard you might maybe Canary Wharf. Yeah, paid more Canary Wharf. And now you paid more Canary Wharf. Will be any senior Canary Wharf. Nina Bansra tintin. Once to MBA would nine and yet, and I say, to wheelchair moon, and I say, why dream mono a year way kakra. You need a bit of time kakra. Ain't you know? Yɛn nyinaa yɛbɛkɔ na yɛsi yɛn ma yɛn nyinaa equal opportunity to access that work na yɛrekɔ no sɛnea ɛbɛyɛ a obi ain't taking advantage over someone anaasɛ sɛnea ɛbɛyɛ a obi nka sɛ because me want mental health ne nti no you didn't make any adjustment anaasɛ wamfa me but ɛno saa no or say wo as employer na wo gye yɛn wɔ Canary Wharf no sɛ yɛn nyinaa yɛbɛnya access to your place equally. Enti se me yarefo se me na achia se me ti wiche mu se me niti papa se me nye dem papa no is your responsibility as an anase emra no ese wo employer no make sure say mo a wa from mo nyina se mo mbeye adwuma ma wo no obe ma obia equal access ana accessibility equal opportunity se obia betumi access sa building no obetumi a contribute to edwuma no enti sana metia say which I believe say bia sana na lawyer Patrick sorry lawyer Asma Charles Asma anso achechemu e de amaye no na yem bi so nti sisia no yes equal access equal say equal that equal this sisia no ma start edwuma no when it comes to adjustment can be made at any time. Senior Beya, I can function well to produce efficiently. Ewe jume mu ho. Enti no suppose say ma share edwuma na asem we edwuma ne mu. And then yemfa no say ekonwa ewo edwuma mu ho no. Yetena so kra de edwuma no. Me hu say anytime etena ekonwa ne so no. Medu fe na me kon aka na me ntumi nye hwe. Ya me hu say sisia no say efri edwuma no. Efri ekonwa na amete so edwuma no. We there is just one example na mema. Lawyer Asma, could it be say me hu say ye ekonwa na ema me sa problem no. Metumi aka kire me employer na onse say ekonwa no se ne be ya obema me comfortable one or suitable one for me to be able to produce efficiently and say no there enka adjustment ne ho mpacho me ma just ekonwa as an example.
Yo, me that's bebre na nti senia wo di example no bae no sa nimpa we ebia ni condition wo mu no otena ase a na bia na chi ya ne ya ade we akosoa for some time owo ho medical evidence and it's a report nti so ode ade we abekire employer no a as I say employer no ehwe se sa ade no enkoso because emma na dwuma also so oye no ntumi ye just like everybody else would do. It will be a reasonable adjustment to provide a comfortable seat. So you are right on that.
Okay. Well, in that case, when you made mention of evidence, that brings me to the next question. Evidence. Now, edwuma bia ye bia no, ye yusu bibi ene ye di ye edwuma no. Se we your church a either say wo board so a wo try de wo try say ni ebema edwuma na akoso no na employer may make them available for you to use. I don't know say direction na me kono eno na ye was no there. I don't want to deviate or divert by engina adjustment, employer making adjustment to suit and to to suit special needs for employees. And you know, baby, warehouse, of course, warehouse, no, do na, ebi omujina lift so, and now omujina atwidie stairs so, no, mo de fan your my page and stuff like that. And you know, sa many employer no, who said yes, who provided them and provide them in a very safety condition to enable the worker to function well. And you know, be special needs, nibi. Meaning say when it comes to the term special needs now, then we are looking at people with maybe disabilities. But in this case, you know, maintain say na be disability. It's recognized into no. We are coming back to the evidence. Near me bisane say, MBA, I'm using a computer base to do my work. Me who say computer na mbia there are few things reflect my eye problem. Enti me hu se me hwe computer ne so a mekofie no na me ni nyina ye wusuwusu embia manfa nko hospital. Why am I talking this way? Me try in the term say, must it always be an evidence in case these adjustments that the employer will make ne embia na waye ne de adjustments be brewe, but in this case no, it could be new adjustment or so or year for these new or workers no afena problems na erupting. Enti se me ni evidence and lawyer asthma, but me feel say me kofia computer na nim no affect vision no affect me eyesight. Ana say ye me konya me hu say konya me tena so e ma me back ache. Ana say embia se ne epegya neoma no ye behia lift. Enti embi kra o say ye kire yen se neoma nkakra nkra o say ye de yen sa efegya no yen kire yen ye ma yen training wo ho ne emfa mpegya se ne be ya yenya na embia makoye menya intimacy. No, I can't be lifting things anymore because so and so. Must I get evidence to back all this before the employer needs to make adjustment for me? And I'm pacho me kasa tintin na me talking about evidence.
Yo, me that's me bre. You see, ni a wo bisa ne se bibi nti untumi enye adwuma no senia omo aka no eye no no. Anase untumi nkoso enye adwuma no senia na wo ye no kane no. Nti bibi ban na wo kirem se bia weni aha wo sisi ade etoa so a ebetumi ama weni kra eden efura. Computer na bia wo use no nti. Anasa akonwa na wotena so no enti. Anasa atwede na wofu no enti. Anasa yare a wokomu enti. Ebia na ye mental health yemfa eni ehu. Enti bia edwuma no ye bebre wo so pa na ama why stressed and anxious and all those things. Enti how do you tell nipa no a we hear wife in where your employer no say sa na tie? Because the standard is there say obi a oye employee no will function based on a job description. And this we hear extra help unnecessary prove say because of say nti me hear extra help.
Okay.
And then your boss we are looking at things that will hamper your productivity, your performance, and can also affect your health. So we're looking at all the health is already issues are already there. So we mainly basing on disability because the provision of the law says that the employers must do something with a view to mitigating those issues for the employees. But those things must be border on disability.
Okay.
Nti so when to improve say adia no how na ama untumi function the way everybody else would function there. And why are you making this and how do you prove that case? And we just say before ube who say wo bra na say ube bi say bibi na wangasa we who say bibi nkoso ye ewo weni and say abrebo man say wutimu and say whatever it is. Emma when your medical attention and say we seek medical attention.
Okay.
Until no will be the starting point. Because say obia betumi akwa employer ho no akaka say bibi nti me here extra help there. There's something we call floodgate.
Right.
Floodgate in say ebe bie epono kase ema obia de sa asam no bia ye den aba.
Okay.
And is obia sorry na akwaji extra help there. So person will feel comfortable. It's not about comfort. So people feel comfortable and I say oh metena se a mechi ni metu eya me yanti me pe akonwa foforo. Ne boy 1,500 pounds. Yankoto mommy. And you are overburdening the employer. There's no duty on the employer. So when I say prove say me case no different.
Right.
And because of that, to me, yeah, me juma no senior as I said me yeah no.
Okay.
And because of that, ye show more I'm being disadvantaged because obia function normally. Me dear, to me function normally, even though I am a fault.
Okay.
Then the duty will be placed on the employer to make what we call reasonable adjustment to your
Adjustment.
standard condition. It will be our
Okay.
standard, that's the standard for everybody, but they have to make
Okay.
reasonable adjustment to that. And my old
Right.
dear no MET will need. It is saying how
Okay.
can a computer we need problem. When you fine for a long time, you know, won't complain here, and that's one kind of you've been dealing with it yourself. But I couldn't pempen so who say bibi was so. Would I call hospital? We could who GP and I say consultant. Or my shama who say bia. So one ye bibi and for winning who are ubet me ide. Enya someone say winning bet me about someone. Would ye juma and a computer? It is say ubesha glasses and I say bia o computer no ye di bibi be share ni mu a. Emma en radiate we no light no bebre ento we ni so. Nti saa da tie dia e say wa wo beto saa de no da wo da be share computer so because one person wo be ka kire obia and that's what ka kire employer and say me computer we sisi anu pempen so am me situation e do no me ntumi en fan ye adwuma te say kane no nti say ye di bibia e de share ni and that's a consultant no even make a recommendation to the workplace say this must be done to be able to meet the need of the employee.
Okay.
And now so be a wako wayarea for a long time. Now oba ejuma back. Sa nimpa no owe bibi atra e dia dancer say wako ayare na why then oba back. Yes sir, sorry ya na wa back na wa shall say from day one. No oye no boom 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 Mr. Say kane no. The law requires you to make reasonable adjustment by way of providing phased return to work.
Okay.
In the sound employee is or 5 days a week, 9 to 5 wa. If you make say okay, or shall see on shall say be 3 days. If you cry no on bet say aya discussion, employer and employee, and the employee rep no if necessary. They will sit down and discuss with their consultant evidence, not their bano. So, okay, what would be reasonable adjustment for this person?
Okay.
Ibia, Omba recommend say, okay, and then you 3 days to start with. After bia 6 weeks, 4 days. And then after 6 months, full way. However, even in between, we say, say, nipa no be here, so about tiswa, as so oka, na yetiso. And your friend face return to work.
Oh,
Obi omo a onyim opemfo oye adwuma.
Kameba ho.
Okay, yo mate.
Kameba ho because yeah kai minim se adwuma mu nsam de dawson na mea ma fe bi mu nti no na nka me de sa apemfo de ene ye ka ne sen religion so de ene ba ko bi nso e ka ho. Na maybe say no nkwa na afi maybe telephone lines na amadofo ne ahwefo na obonso some obibi ebisa obetime ebisa concerning this topic obetime ebisa bibia your lawyers no they are able to answer any question concerning legal matters immigration litigation and dispute resolution you can say mitigations family law you can say Ghanaian law near the na maybe some lawyers ma yɛmfa nhyɛ ase apemfoɔ wonyim no nyinsɛ deɛ nsɛm wom na mekae memfa ntoto me deɛ ho ɔbaatan bia wonyim na ɛnyini a 2 minutes biara ɔsɛ wokɔ baabi kyɛ sɛ wokɔhwie nsuo kakra wokɔbie pipe ne kakra 2 minutes biara wɔbɛsɛ 2 minutes biara glass nko a na the thing is ɛtɔ da bi a na wo colleagues ɛwɔ ho na yɛwɔ ɔmo ehyi sɛ adwuma bi a peak time anaasɛ baby adwuma no epagya gidigidi mbia especially those with the customer service work near ade to de bia na nipa begumu so anaasɛ bia clients wɔ hɔ anaasɛ telephone calls ba na wo be sorry because wonyi nsen ade nso say when it comes to special needs I'm very much aware say nyinsen so can special needs all right not necessarily disabled, but nyinseng enyini do baby no to me who say you need some few adjustments. Na eno ne afen nso no religion for yenuanom memfa ne say Muslims for yi say edu omo hwan na omo ye no omo fasting na omo ye no like asthma ye adwuma na ye ni abre no everywhere bia ye se ye ko bom pai everywhere bia ye ko bom pai na ye je adwuma na gu ye so na ayem bia yen Christopher no so yen so say nka yen so yen sa adjustment ni be say every 2 hours 3 hours yen so yen sa 5 minutes break ni bia na prayer time afen so mo smoky obi o smoky or ye adwuma na ye den o si o take smoke break ne nyina ya make sa time na momo players ma we ye kan say na say ye de ma Muslims for na yemfa ma Christians say ne sa discrimination say wo ho no ana lawyer oni me ya adwen say
Yo, me da se bebre. Na me pese me pointing out no say enye adwuma nyina na mo allow for tea breaks and smoking breaks.
okay
It depends on the nature of the work and the stress level, or the nature of the work and the procedures in place at the workplace.
okay
Nti adwuma no bebre omo a wobɛhwɛ na managers ni na equal smoking break. And na ordinary worker no so and say full soldiers and say operative staff no so will go on smoking break. So it depends on the context. Now we are looking at what the law allows for. The law does not allow for smoking break and tea breaks and all those things. Opa, you make those provisions. Now, the focus is disability with respect to the Employment Right Act. No?
okay
Now, we're also looking at Equality Act 2010, which allows for certain characteristics to be protected, including religion and disability. Now, religion, no, senyawo chiremono, Sanipa way, will not be looking at it in the context of Employment Right Act. But we'll be looking at that in the context of Equality Act.
Equality Act, okay.
The right to practice their religion. Now, most employers will provide prayer rooms for faith groups.
Okay.
I think what normally happens is that those who practice Islamic religion take advantage of such provisions.
Exactly.
And those who practice other religions do not. And therefore, if the opportunity is provided and nobody is taking advantage of it, then it gives the employer reason to withdraw it.
Okay.
And if you are making comparison, I want to believe, say we other faith group member. Now, who feel say you need to be praying intermittently according to your faith. Now, employer is not allowing you time to do that. That is not reasonable adjustment per se, but that is something allowance the employer is making to give you opportunity to practice your faith.
Okay.
To practice your faith. And you say employer no demand obia na one farmer, one person, and also one group there. Then it comes to discrimination, which the Employment Right Act will trigger.
Right.
But Sir Kwaba said there is no provision. Sir, Ubaka Bompire, and then Ubabompire will fear and say why then Waba. Ubimukra ultimate no more office. Quietly, no more then Abo Bompire because there's no barrier to prayer.
Yes.
And unless say we employer no catch us say you cannot do this here. Then you tell the employer that then give me time out to go elsewhere and do it.
And do it. Okay.
Like I said, they be there. Then you say, then you are not allowing me to practice my faith. And therefore, that particular characteristic, the protection that it has is being taken away.
Away from you. Okay.
So it depends on the context and the fact we are dealing with.
Matthias. Okay, let's watch it. I don't for Sanya, no, main person maybe some more question, but as time goes on, of our dear bra, na yembisa maybe a telephone lines, no doc class a J, we be some question, maybe somehow in a very jiffy. You can say Francisca Bafo Bonnie. I see good morning, sir. Is there any update on Zambrano application terms? Yabeba so Margaret do mensa and so edinchia ema oxy monshare ye nua battle duma ye bobo ye kan isen you can say register you bought register Margaret do no about Ramanana say wow se mo nyina mo him mbra na yen hwe program na yen share nti Margaret why are there na agyeman so aba abe represent mo share maye mo share na ade enko echi mo nko echi lawyer asema wa kan ye pa especially with the kind of saying faith one no me de baby bia ma ye dwuma kakra no obi be se me ya hwehwe nim pa in the sense say me hwe me nuanom kramofoi na 5 minutes bi omo so mo call prayer metumi ya na ye so ya ye Christian fo me so edu ho na me de akọ nti me before ye be start say me ho say ye kan say kramofo no be sha ase pe na me so me print ma designing me faith calendar fe na me de akoto personnel office ho na ma kire ne say emri say no me so is required because ye wo season mu a yen Christian baby a me gide no or say every hour bia yen so ye share prayers ye no me betwe man so sa finally na ya ma me nti no me mbo mpai kra 1 hour minute ne so ya or say ye ma me 5 minutes na me de bom pa in fact ebeya ma 2 places am here adwuma no ebeya bibie wo ho and I'm proud say omo start say omo implement so omo ye kremofo de ndia omo ye Christopher nso de nti sa pregnancy nso sa no aye we be say ahwehwe nim de me pepa me ahwe nti last me na wa be chreche mu na ye be hu the Equality Act any ye kan say Disability Act no ye be bom no ne ese ne ye mra no or say ye di so na employer ne nso eye mayen employer ne edi so na ye nso ye employees no ye hu be hin han na etumi ye dwuma yi good adofo me be telephone lines no de atum ye na mesa di dwuma no ye nsesan ye 0208 123 1016 me size subium 0208 123 1016 yes sound was 07399208468 and na obetumi the WhatsApp note no say ne ye no call WhatsApp ne so a no we mia sa ye ka ne sen speaker icon so na wakasa tietietia maximum wakasa enye 2 minutes mani exceed 2 minutes no na we jama yen fefefe ebia na ofre na onya mo kwan a obetumi eja message me bo e de amount na aye fefefe me sremo mo mfre na ene edwumede no enye de because I'm happy for this particular topic ye kubo edwuma e na esisi obi sim Douglas AJ Douglas C or sim hi lawyer I've been bullied at work to the extent of asking me to do 10 press-ups as punishment. How? I did, but challenge his behavior and he's kicking me out. Please give me your number. I want to contact. Ewo kromo anase Ghana. Na we de menti krada. Anawo ami mu. Enti lawyers ma. Ye nua bear my question here. Say ya punish no onye press up one kaso wo army mu ana wo ye can say police force mu because Ghana na minim say army for ne yeta de yom pa na hanso e bacho obetimi acheche mu bisa wa bule ye bule no act ben protecting no bacho
But as you can see say some facts are missing because we don't know the nature of the work, whether reasonable punishment is allowed. And whether press-ups, sit-ups, or whatever ups is part of such reasonable punishment, and whether those things are part of the training they have to experience. You mentioned the armed forces, so we'll still need some information on that. However, if it is regular job that this is not expected, one, he was asked to do something that is not correct.
Exactly.
2, he decided not to do it or he challenged it. 3, the employer became upset and took away the contract, in other words, terminated.
Yes.
And as a result of that, he's lost his job. If he has already been terminated, then there's going to be wrongful dismissal, unfair dismissal.
Exactly.
Number 2, if he hasn't been already terminated and he decides to leave, then that will be constructive dismissal. He has recourse to the law in any case.
Okay. Mati honase. Nature say so no edin ne pe efi because of punishment na the man na. Nature so no a construct e can say dismissal. Nature say
Yes, or no constructive dismissal no, but okay, so you can say constructive dismissal. Say we you know wedi. And yes, so per se oja ye adwuma no, but we feel say okoso ye adwuma wo ho a on feel comfortable.
Yes.
So your can could be based on harassment, bullying, and all sort of things. And because of the behavior of the employer or the agents of the employer, no, watching home. But me what can I say? But for sa adie no, and kobeko so aye na adie ejuma. Nti na ye kire ye hwemu pa. On person mu yi na di, but on person on beka na omo da fa sa akwan no so. Na ono aye den atwe no ho. No person okay no, the conclusion is say and yes sir we yes sir nka me ntwe me ho.
Aha.
Nti some atwe say we na we ye you. So me na me twe me ho. I have been dismissed.
Right.
But that one
take you on with the legal.
Exactly, because that's constructive dismissal. So we call it constructive dismissal.
Right.
Because you've left the job because of the behavior of the employer. So you bring action against the employer for constructive dismissal. Sometimes you can even bring multiple actions depending on what is going on.
Okay. Yo, any Douglas say, oh, tie ya, be my a little bit when kakra say, what army mo says, Mudumemo no yet me panishia, Bibisa, na ye who embia na, ya de atu say, oh, but now ye mana will die. If I'm a press of name Kenya kakra, embi so and no so can oh, ain't you know, oh, my young who a little bit details were high, no so bad, but senior lawyer at church mononso no emra wo ho se bibisa eni se ebesi ye nyodofo bi wa homa ne so but good morning baby a oka se free me ante onka na page voice kakra
me ba good morning no
good morning mami apombo ko de
nyamia do me hopita munyara nyamia
adom nko adom ne flow yo pato ye nko so amen
me ba kata me say no wo tie program na question bi obi bisa na che me de ehia kakra me pa so me nyama ko home office me pa de me ye private ni bi abesi na emaye na emenya yie wo Ghana what me ko na nra no say lawyer Eunice ka bi say wutimi enya enyama bi free Ghana ba wo ko home office be ma yetimi I show case now.
Yes.
Now, Mr. Samin, because enka lawyer business acheche mo sa amami na kabia nka sama mate na afenso so Mr. Samin who say he found out what me amani be fa what be kono because no ka say no the lawyer unit down found to ja
right.
So Mr. Samin who say me saka ni amana ene ya umbe sen di amami he na me fa na me fa because me dia no kwa so abroto me priority come from that
right. But you na maybe sa o application o the man lawyers and now one now here wade one now here wade yo mo okay that's good sa na hwehwe no enye hwe lawyer be you ano na me bisa say ye no ehun hihye no kakra menim say ye ne hun hihye bia o ma ye no see a ma copy mbia udin wo baabi wasede a wo beye we ye na say any ade na kikaika ho I think say it will help but our able lawyer is here to explain further into lawyer task factor
yo me da se bebre me patcho yen maame no owo phone so
patcho ani owo so
oh madam patcho just say
me patcho na me adom ho ya na so
Yami adum pa. Yo nti na wo de no pote no application be na wo ye.
Me patcho me spouse visa extension bi. 2.5 na.
2.5 na so na wo call renew ade no.
Sa.
Me patcho.
E wo krom ha say me boa.
Me patcho krom ha ya.
Na wo spouse no so e wo ha say.
Me patcho an ye nyina ye wa.
Na o problem say ache sanete.
Ai abo so me yes for priority me be what can catch ya eba. Now, so no more sending me message says, IES no payment now go to into many for phone and a year for few or maintain among Fabian.
Yo, sir, obi o ma akobasa or the lawyers a lawyer to asuma me na woni omo ending kita ho no ma me because me nim kwan ya me fa so. It might be say why your payment no but omo enhu no system no so nti akobasa wo be tron na wo the receipt no a wo chi aden wo saka ya no anasa wo bank account no a wo di chi ya no say ade no yakwati wo mu a enso ye evidence. Now they are too so. Now they are common one say my year payment, you know. But I was say.
Or see why yeah, and then
why you on any na na want your monka and the extra one. Na extra one say.
My reply edit evidence I can't want for. I said the apple proper just in case say which one will be used to be and the other one my request a refund afterwards. But as of now, no still I'm in CBBR but you can also do automatic.
Right. Inti ni a lawyer ba ya na wo ye. Inti se lawyer no ye ma wa nka lawyer no beto aso aye saa biem. Inti se ne a wonim kwan a wo be fa so yi. Me kan say koso na chotro won. Why? Se wo pese
me ko ti aye ni ama na me de be fa hi fa na akoma o mo na me for almost send there you obituary no mo ye na de boda ho Ghana no me din was so na nam me din was so enti ano no na nka me pese me de koma wo mo na hi fa na me de be fa koma wo mo no ma hu say we enti na me ye no kwa enti kra na mko tia 800 ne ka ho ye ni se de be ya me ko ye mbi
na sorry baby I would first payment receipt no fire no ho na himfa na the fire o kan say o show receipt no
I can't work an email me every time say sika na me tia ni nyen no na me tagi a reply no the evidence any bank statement if the answer reply no come on no free home maintain can be
okay
me nim some found for wow that's no
lawyer be you are no but sometimes case workers no a bit more email no or two type I've seen one obi need there is no reply and obi so there no be can say you can reply so I don't know say who check here no so because no reply now it will sound say a cop now so omonsa enka if you are check that one but lawyer until what do you think about this?
Yo, I'm saying, yeah, I mean, person and saw this obituary at the end. But you don't be say, and as I want to person they come on. Yes, you just want to prove a case. Say we hear what they know in terminal with you two coin. Yes, sir. Yeah, but the woman say you don't even have to show them say open them. Nientia we are priority. So also we are priority.
Yes.
Nientia we are priority. Say we hear what they know in term, and you don't have to give them a reason for them to have collected your money and allowed you to go through the priority application. It means that they accept whatever reason original so the priority application. You know. Until with the evidence code, one evidence code, that doesn't change anything. What it is that on Monday or Mombraso, on can say 5 days. It be cry 24 hours. Almost on my adiano. For yes, be an bibi na esi and no muhu when your money na it's a different matter. But sanity just follow up. But you don't have to send them the obituary or whatever because they are not asking, say, I didn't know who took wine and them. Why? What you say? I transfer who problem no I'm a lawyer, I'm a swama.
Yeah, me patromati. Mention no to one.
Okay. Yeah, that's why. And come first, so yama yako obi biara o kone no. Why? Yo, assembly asemfe home office for mo see Ukraine abeje aboso Ukraine abeje aboso nti no Ukraine applications no akoye ne ewo ho na ne nyina eye numbers a obetumi afre 020812310160 07399208464 obetumi afre anase weja WhatsApp message WhatsApp note voice note no WhatsApp na yabo ewo 0759662054 ye hwe wenim se obefre na wode wedwuma anase adisrede na abetu lawyers nanim lawyer obi bisa se zamrano application no akosi sen
Your Zambrano application no eguso eye ejuma. So we qualify nko dia. Nti after Akinsanya ruling no eye ejuma. Nti you just have to make sure say we meet the requirement no answer why your application. Na ade ba ko aba ne say nkwala no omedi 18 abro no. Omo ahase ebise more evidence. So you say akwala no more or less wenyini kakra nti then na kire say still no wo na wo hwe akwala no as a primary carer. So they are coming back for more evidence. Nti wo ye Zambrana na wa to obo ase. Now we meet all the requirements under the law. Now so mu bise bibi nso a na wa sign e de akoma won.
Okay. Yo, lawyer, obi bisa say, I see, maybe, I see, please, there is a passenger I met on the bus every day when I'm going to work.
Me pacho, bet maybe say 70 BM.
All right, my main kind say ni awatro no e wakakra batam nka me pese me send ma yem boss so betumi dey ato board ne so a say na nkrofo enhwe me send about whilst I read it. I see there been a passenger I meet on the bus every day when I am going to work. I never know him anywhere. He abused me racially and threatens me while both of us are waiting for the bus. One time I called the police, and while on the phone, the bus moved, so police couldn't do anything about it. I filed my case with police with reference number. I have not been able to record his action as evidence. I've told the police the exact times he comes to the bus stop. I've seen his workplace too. What should I do? Can he be arrested at work and given caution since I don't have evidence? Advice, lawyer.
Right. Now, there are different areas of law. If it's of criminal nature, a criminal lawyer will give the advice and so on and so forth. But I'm going to offer general opinion on this.
Okay.
Now, my view is this, that se nipa no se nya o chire mo harass no meboa.
Yes.
Or harass no. Anasa or assault no. Because law no define assault as least apprehension.
Okay.
If be ebe ma why apprehensive no. So action no is considered assault. Then we have different levels of assault, of course. But some people if you say nipa behavior no is a form of assault there, then that comes under criminal jurisdiction. Into ni awaya no, ni awaya no, so we report ama police. Then so no can no or ade no see or bus station, maybe bus stop.
Bus stop, yeah.
And tibia sabas ni mu a camera or sabas outside and so whatever. The police would want to carry out their investigation to ascertain that all cannot no correct. It is not your job to ask where should the person be arrested, because your job is not to arrest.
Yeah.
The police will do the necessary or take the necessary action. The police will do the necessary investigation. Now, we feel say a arrestable offense, they will arrest the person.
Okay.
Now, then they will until all the hours so we are no.
Yeah, okay.
And as we feeling to say nipa no behavior no a tortuous in nature, what we call tort.
Yes. Threatens.
Tort is what our duty towards one another.
Okay.
And se nipa no ni duty towards you no. We feel say one year also so we breaches our duty ni there. Then you can deal with the person directly. Police doesn't come in.
Hey.
But if it is something that has to be dealt with by the state, what we call crime there, then or you're right to say or report to my police. But something all can nipa no threaten, nipa no harass, nipa no assault, then that one no police will deal with that.
Okay.
And what should you do? Report. So I won't report here.
We best thoughtful way ni dear. Say, eja me hun channel obi na me report no kakra. Na ebufo obashe before na me pray na send ya masem o. Yeah. Lawyer, yeah, share question. But before I make share question, no, I am say me boss the better so am I. Back on so there, what I say. Before this one, my main bisa we answer na me refi. Or say, obey school, I say, problem, one of yeah, idwuma a yɛyɛ no yɛfɛsi ɛkora ɛwɔ ho about students a yɛtumi ɛpɛ school ɛma ɔmo na ɔmo bɛ school wɔ ha yɛnanse schools no a yɛne ɔmo collaborate na ɛmma ama yɛn small reports some of the students ɔmo ba ɔmo ba ɔmo report school no alright ɔmo nkɔ na yɛtwa ɔmo visa ne mu it affecting one way or the other na wei deɛ genuinely ne deɛ ne sɛ waba ɔhyɛ school n'aseɛ na ne papa na obetua school fees na otua bi ma no ɔhyɛ ase tua almost ɛkɔ anim na international students ne deɛ na otua is around 17,000 pounds na ne papa tua up to 7,000 na afei mpofrɛ mu ne papa no edwuma asɛe all of a sudden na ɔhwɛ neɛ obetumi anya na ɔntumi mfa bi ɛnsɛn ne mbrɛ akwalaa wei akra na abɔ mmɔden fiti January ɔbaeɛ up to kyɛ sɛ wakɔ halfway of the school ayere ne ho afei asetena mu ayɛ dene for the past 1 month na otwa ne ho bi a ɛntwa because sika ne bi mma ne rent kora ntumi ntua nti ɔsɛ otu na ɔnkɔpɛ adamfoɔ bi nkyɛn ɛntena nti ɔde kɔma school ne sɛ ne situation nie sɛnea adeɛ no ɔpɛ sɛ ɔde fair course no na nka ɔmpɛ adwuma nyɛ kakra mfa boa sika no bia no na nka baabi a wɔasua akɔdu no na the following year ɔmbɛtoa so bɛm sɛ school no ɛmfa n'adwen ɛmma no ɛna afei nso ɔno nso suro sɛ yɛbɛtwa ne visa no because willingly na ɔpɛ sɛ ɔkɔ school no but school fees no ɔntumi ntua till the time na yɛde ama no the rest of the 10,000 na aka no ɔntumi nti obisa sɛ ɔde fɛ anaasɛ wankɔ biom a what will be the consequences anaasɛ ɔwɔ sɛ school no etumi allow no nanka on the fɛ na still a ɔde fɛ a that is say she will still be on the visa until the deferral starts anaasɛ the deferral no wahyɛ start school no nti no na advice bɛn na yɛbɛtumi ɛde ama no patoloya Charles obɛtumi aboa yɛn.
Yo, Edikai, it's unfortunate, say whatever has happened, is see. Now, but we are talking about policies and the procedures and the law. Now, a woman say, so we a student, you are being sponsored by the university.
Yes.
The university has a duty to ensure, say, there.
That's correct.
Yeah, because your primary motive is not to come and work, but to learn. And if you are learning, you must prove that you are learning.
Exactly.
And that's why Juma Kranobaka say you can't do more than 20 hours a week.
20 hours.
Unless say school na makwai and I say additional abra ase. Inti sa nipa we ekoba say for whatever reason. We are not saying the reason is not genuine. You have a valid reason, but whatever reason say ekoba say oye Juma more than so osuya dia. Now we breach conditions of the studies.
That's correct.
Student visa no de buy and no we breaches are we in conditions na was no. Because in our can or sure say ye juma be more than 20 hours. And the one go school so naturally say or ha not as a no longer as a student.
Okay.
And about university no who say we just school there or so be cancel visa sponsorship no. That is one part. So what should be the way forward?
Okay.
Our sister or brother should go and talk to the university. So only one can say, because obviously no can actually one from what you said and say, and that's no contemplate say, or can say, BBSC into so ye juma no di other channel.
One fire juman de no po anka ho or or catch rom plain say or facing financial difficulty. Enti ne papa edwuma ne papa letter na or the can so no sponsor no or the letter account say ya terminating papa contract or the nyina akwa akɔkyerɛ edwuma school for nto person on the fair nanka ne papa hwehwɛ edwuma anase ompe obi foforo betumi etie school fees ne bi ama no nanka wa start because okwa And I near woman nso say unfortunate course no no. Oko school 4 days. 4 days was a 5 days ni nyina. Utwa kwan. I don't know you ni course e ti sada. Utwa kwan em say master pro utwa kwan 5 days ni nyina. Nti lorry fare and as a bus whatever transportation we ni nyina kra e kuno. And so on this school na about the situation, no, but outcome no na SS school for no still omumfa na amadwen emma no say that they don't want to agree to the deferral no. And na all pay advice.
Right. The woman say the school or the university doesn't have any duty to say yes, we are varying your terms of studies from full-time student to part-time or to defer it without good reason. Now, so defer. It doesn't matter say who are how soon are there, say who are how soon are there. A brand so visa no be.
Okay.
Visa no be now soon are there in wie. Nti sa time na visa no be no a imagine say visa no we ya na sika so are ready. Now I feel oba beto aso.
Yes.
From and then no visa no ewu no a sika so are ready no e kɔ no. Visa ban na we be tun ade. Sponsorship is over. Number 1. Number 2, not just a chrome, no your application now. What the bar?
Oh.
Because who needs sponsorship? In this case, they will give you whatever support they will give you, but you have to go and make the application from there. Or if they can support you to make the application from here, but it is something they may not. It is something they may not wish to do because they look and say everything is in place. Those are the assurances you made.
Okay.
What our sister or brother can also do is invest in more hardship funds.
Yes.
More hardship fund other international or home students. Into a catch one now ordinary story no senior dia with the necessary evidence they can look into it.
Right.
With a view to assist in the situation.
Okay.
But no dear. Employer no the university is not bound to defer your thing for you so that listen wukra they will give you support to extend it.
Okay.
It is a Sabia 10 years for example. Now papa no onya sika ni bia. Does it mean someone sponsor for 10 years ana? For example.
That's an interesting one.
For example.
Okay.
And it is all students with duty to show say you can afford your tuition and you can afford your maintenance. You are not even supposed to be working, for example, because they don't expect you to work. But just because you are here and there may be some emergencies, they give you 20 hours work opportunity.
Yes.
But the brave crowd, they don't even use that 20 hours because just as they said, the funding for tuition and funding for maintenance are all ready. And mind you, time away your application, I visa no. What catch invest in say my bank statement ni. Sika woman no di adanse say my school fees no ye tie wie and say betimi atua. Issue bia enye den enkoba. One fa pay slips am betre say me papa na say ma me oye adwuma nti obetumi atua. Wo kan say sika no wo ho at the bank account ni mu. Enti mo hwa so na mo fa visa no enye den emame. And no ma hwa so na mo de visa no ama wo. Unless I know can say BBS into a freezing account.
Okay.
And since you can't do free account anymore, then that's a different matter. Because you've already represented to them says you can't work, because it was a condition from the beginning.
Okay.
So proof says you can't work for 28 days. Maybe.
Yes.
And the way prove near the visa now. Prove is
several-
a way to your fees. We prove. And then I will say a Juma say then that contradicts the assurances you gave the university based on which they issued the CAS and based on which the embassy issued the visa.
Okay.
But those are other discussions. But for Nipano, so send a message to the family number mano.
Okay.
Say after program no on frame.
Battery. That's good. That's good. Assurance. But you ain't here way and Sunday read.
Good morning.
Me Pacho, let me pause. Let me mention this. What can be this assurance? Now, make an answer on framing. I'm not making assurance.
Oh, Pacho, you sorry for my words.
On frame.
Sorry.
Only me
Yeah.
I'm not assuring anything, but on frame.
Mate, you. Pacho, yentie way as my read the other message now.
Good morning, lawyer. Let me say,
On it. I'm sorry.
We application FLRP, last extension. That's a my. That cannot win the fit now. So, we bet my true monado life in UK test. Any only test now come on. Maybe on my consideration, we do it with the indefinite now. Abana say, okay, ma, issue to have a sorry application for indefinite now. The Damascus, and Michelle.
Okay. Wanti.
Mpacho bo no biem na mempeke.
Okay.
Hello, good morning, man. Good morning, lawyer. Let me say, in case we application FLRP, last extension. That's a my. That cannot win the fit now. So, we bet my true monado life in UK test. Any only test now come on. Maybe on my consideration, we do it with the indefinite now. Abana say, okay, ma, issue to have a sorry application for indefinite now. The Damascus, and Michelle.
Yo, nti me samitina say ya no I can say why in the last 2.5
Yes.
or train decision.
Yes.
And I question more embaye. Before buying application, why in a calculation? Say I come in 2.5. To me bomb pie say I dey kwa enche. Nti buy ya na che say e kodi e che na akwache wo mu nsem. Nti e ba pa na just I don't have to keep it till the end of the period or da ma me no. My working in 10 years no. Na me dey akotum. And na ade akwacha na wa working in 10 years no say hey, che na akwacha no kra na say e me favor o because me turn na so but ade no wo mu nsem. Nti metumi atwa fa atwa fa mo ho na me dey akotum ana.
That's right.
You have to prove it say it's not here. Good. You have to prove it say 1 year application 4 times. Emma decision number 4 times.
Okay.
If it is under the 10-year route,
Okay.
So 5 and so 1 year 2 times. Emma there number 2 times. And just 1 year there 2 or 4 times, but decision in my year. 1 year Emma number. Into advantage or no be one say ba. Ebia because of delay na ade na abemu nti. Ebia ye calculate kura na che say 10 years no lawfully no watena ha na ye den abro. Into the question will be say should I wait till the end of the 2.5 no mo de amame no and I say mbre no nsu ya metumi ai den aye my application because me calculate here me try 10 years lawfully. So na tie dia we try 10 years lawfully. Now what dey no enwu kura you can consider to make an application. But unkonkoye life in the UK and the English. Now fan come say I don't know ache wo munsem. Ntin say say mo de 2.5 baba no mun converting it to indefinite. Na document aka ni there.
Seja ode abo ba ko eku anu ma me no breko. Yo, last by that say member we nso na afi de yen kan one message pe na yem kona emre no yaso. Okay. We nso say my member wa ha say.
Hello, Manyeti. Any lawyer Pachomam, good morning. Actually, they may question you and me, me no worry, na ya worry, the 3 years moana year koi, EU. Now, unfortunately, misunderstanding about my say no ya, or so on pay me be na konya oba foforo pese or worrying in nti. Yen divorce so send a baby with me an application, a day akofa oba no aba. Nti na nka mpese mbisa se kwan ba so na metimi aye na metimi get everything in my right no and also no so ye no ha no ma na beboa anase ye no wo Ghana na beboa me dance.
Hey, our some. Yay, lawyers, ma.
You some chase ya yenwe or say nuku no ware no no oyeyi ni. Na ogina ne so ekwaje ne pre-settled sasa na tie. Na abro no nsu ye so kwakwaje afebo no. Na obemmen ekwohye oba foforo.
Onya bibi de
Na
de
ne do no ekodi ho.
Yes.
Na ebimpo wa ware no dada. Anase oba ba ware no.
Okay.
Na all ka kire ne say yenje aware amemenya kwan akwaware me dofo foforo yi.
Sir.
Na say onya sa akwenya na nsunsuanso ben na ebeba ono so.
Okay.
Well, near women say there are intervening factors amrano eshe. Those intervening factors may be death, maybe divorce,
right,
and other intervening factors. Imagine
like domestic violence, right? Domestic abuse. Me can others na me di domestic abuse can ho.
And then good. And then ekeka ho no.
Okay.
Until let's take him po say, yenwe and yes say no do na ekodi baby na opeso oja no na okoware obi foforo. Na mbom po say empo sebio bia we fimu a. Some kind no o maybe say question because there's no option. Say a therefore obe produce death certificate for consideration. Say your death na ya warije ya obe produce divorce certificate.
Okay.
But me advice no say you see esunsuaso no ebeba na emanu mfiri woso. Nti so no show say mijaye o na we kwe jai wa a different conversation. But so when we kwe jai because our jai ade no ba ye be hu petitioner. And ye be hu respond and as an applicant and ye be hu respondent.
Sir.
Nti so when we kwe jai ware no a ebeba. Ono so na wo jai wo a ebeba. Nti say wunni option bia na osi mi jai wo a. Nti say wunni option bia. No divorce certificate na wo you just use it to do what you have to do to protect your life. But I don't think say ono na all purpose say or pursue jawari because odono eswati. Unless there is good way And the obisa say simple ekoba say our jai no baba. Ghana necessary omunjawari and I say ha necessary omunjawari.
Okay.
I want to believe it's a better man or purpose of say oji aware nti no be make application.
A new girl no.
Nti so no make application no a. Se mo mienu na mo ti krom ha. Mo residence e wo krom ha at least mo ti ha every time and that's habitually 12 months and above ye can one. And now say domicile, say what settled status, and as indefinite, and as about cry British citizen. And the mobile to me, Jina, at no crum ha, ejai, awarano, emana ye. Modo befa crum ha court, a quine so. Na say, a quabasa Ghana na mo ye fisusu dia, and then say modifa Ghana court, our jai, embra, equine, so. And yes, sir, mo worry with fear, and Timo coffee. Na fearful na egu aware no na makwaje letter ewo assembly AMA anesa na ekeka ho na wo de atoso say busuafo eje egu aware no nti me letter assembly anesa district we no obonde ma amenie debi and say go through court process but some ti krom ha dia and there will be even be better say mo be file no ewo aha.
Okay. Last my better pa wabomoden ene wache kan question you but mpese me reserve that one na me those ones na mfa nko nyame adomotena the community and the law so 11 abo can say bisa another question na ebe kwa echi ama yen dodo. Enti no odofo a odi question e buy no like I made mention earlier and say menya ho na me bisa de anka ye good but se menya ho a ebe ko Saturday na yetumi apensem ho questions no so we be say sub questions wo nti no ye de be ko ochina whereas ma ye be sign adawasi biom sɛ yɛto nsa frɛ na wabɛhu nneɛma a ɛrekɔ so wɔ adwuma mu how a employer no ɔsɛ ɔyɛ saa adjustment na ɛnsuit yɛka ne sɛn special needs adwumafoɔ no special needs sɛnea ɛbɛyɛ a wɔbɛtumi de ayɛ adwuma no yie nyame nhyira wo mo a mobaa so no nyinaa meda mo ase Margaret Edu ayɛ adeɛ Nana Ajiman saa nso na also obemu. Mami Efua say hi family BWF Mami Efua sent her greetings to all. Mami Efua yedasi. Wumpini Adams. And also Basi good morning all. Now I see the most reliable firm everyone can trust. BWF Solicitors. Let's just say test and tested and taste and tested. Nti ono enim mfaso a wenya every BWF Solicitors for. Nti Sandra say lawyer Charles oma nice special chick pea kiss. Yes. Na just say why are dear. Enuane adofo me nso mekɔ so adamase sɛ meto nsa frɛ mo no mo ba fɛfɛɛfɛ ma bɛkyerɛ mo dɔ mo show ma share na nso ene no share no ankwetire ama me nti next time me gidi sɛ mo bɛyɛ more na mo mfrɛ nkrɔfoɔ no mo mbɛhwɛ na edwuma yi ɛnkɔ so ɛma yɛ yɛdamase yɛwɔ Facebook yɛwɔ YouTube no mesrɛ mo subscribe channel no YouTube na nsɛ mo nkɔ hɔ koraa mo subscribe it's likely just the same as we are watching here. Now you can comment no nso ehia yɛn wɔ hɔ paa na yɛnya fair view share no ɛwɔ hɔ nom yɛsan wɔ BW radio nso nyame yɛ adom ɔkyena the community and the law ɛɛba so. We are going to discuss a very beautiful massive topic bi a megye di sɛ ɛbɛboa community ni yie. That's the word community and the law. Yɛbɛnya yɛn lawyers akentinkan it's a surprise bra na bɛhwɛ na bɛtie na ho nneɛma a ɛrekɔ so wɔ hɔ. Yɛn nua bɛrima Oreku Frimpong bɛdi mu akotene de ama yɛn. Me nso obi bɛseɛ mɛba abɛtɛ nkyɛn wɔ kakra na yɛde ayedi dwuma no fɛfɛɛfɛ. Nti mɛsan adam ase lawyers ma ansa na mede me kasa no bɛbɛwie yɛn mesrɛ ayɛn biara no wobɛkyɛ biribi kakra na yɛde afa kwan so for the week. Ansa na ɔkyena nyame adom a yɛhyia anaa meka o last words a wode bɛma etiefoɔ ne ahwɛfoɔ.
Yo, medase bebree. Yo, etiefoɔ ne ahwɛfoɔ yɛdase sɛ motumi ɛne yɛn awie program yi. Na ne ayɛde kɔ efie no nyinaa no sɛ woyɛ employee na wo adwuma mu na biribi nti wontumi yɛ adwuma no sɛnea ɛsɛ sɛ woyɛ no especially say disability na akoba wobetumi a request employer no to make a reasonable adjustment. Na reasonable adjustment no so no broni see reasonable what it means that it has to be able to meet the context of the workplace and need the needs of the employer no and so efasika kwemu ni other nyama employer no SSA ohia or the be yes ade no nti it has to be reasonable ne say ne ye de baba wo say ye de boa wo no e ya ade e betumi aboa ma ye adwuma no ana say wo pa ne say bebre nti nye duduo no na hia na mbom ne ebeboa wo ma wetumi aye ne a wo SSA wo ye nti se bia eye computer na screen no emboa ebi o mbetumi ade screen protector ahye eni na ama radiation no anasa light no akofom eno interest say wo be insist so mkoto computer foforo ema wo because that may not be reasonable.
Yes.
Na say edwuma mu situation so a ebia na omo edwuma no wo ground floor and first or other floors and is why you disabled uti wheelchair mu employer no de ne so be hwe say obetumi aba edwuma na wa akɔhwɛ office ba bia wo ye w'edwuma no nti say first floor and wontumi climb enkwa o metumi de wakɔ ground floor that is reasonable adjustment. But to insist say omo ye I'm installing lift because as I say ube here lift now they are cost no because lift ni no that may not be reasonable because it will be very expensive for the employer. Enti saa nyoma nyina no as I say yeti ase na yehu say employer no be ye nea as I say oye a eto assume reasonable, not necessarily say obeye bebre ebama wenya extreme comfort. Enya comfort na hia ba how a ubetumi aye w'adwuma na wetumi aye ne ye just like everybody else a owo adwuma no emu. And this akobasa you have the right to inform the employer, provide the necessary evidence. Employer also has a duty to make reasonable adjustment to cater for that specific or special need na aba wabrebomu no. Thank you so much once again for making time with us. We shall meet again tomorrow on the Community and the Law program at 4 p.m.
Yes, so yeah, that's definitely we'll be meeting 4 to 6 ochna nyame ya adoma awon ni adom ne doso a will be share ewo ho BWF Solicitors ewo 4th floor Anna House. 4th floor Anna House ewo himfa ewo 214 to 218 Tottenham High Road, 7 Sisters, London N15 4NP. We have these numbers that you can call, which the first one, the office number, just call, book an appointment, and then you can get the chance to speak to any of our lawyers. We have a telephone consultation. We have face-to-face consultation. We also have video consultation. It depends where you are, which one you prefer, and we can make these adjustable necessities for you. So call us on 0208 493-7340, and we can make that appointment for you. Also, in case of emergency and you want to speak to a lawyer at all costs, please, you can call this number 077-1276-1884. Let me mention that again, 077-1276-1884 as the emergency number. Ayamede say nenso yeti saa dwumedi eba amakwan nyame nhyira yen ochna da se ne yebesen hia mediani na manyeti. Salute.
Ye fema ye wo London ya ji abasobodie bebre ne ya redare ewo mransemu eye legal services be to say family law, matrimonial law, immigration, dispute resolution, Ghanaian customary, any family law. What BWF dear, yen solicitors edi enijie ene twitwaje wo na ye bo nso nya den kra. Yen partner penin pa Bernardo Wusu aye lawyer ewo UK memu bebru mfie duonu nkron 29 years. BWF Solicitors kura won ho. Inti se ba na ebusuansem bi te se child care eye abofrahwe mu awarja ye ho twema mentwe ene ohye ana injunction ye de to domestic violence so a ye ma legal assistance ya edimu na ye adwuma nso. Yen child care any family team no nim nia wo famu ewe nia ya wo brei mu enu ntin ye to ye mbo asema wafutu a esefata ewo kokoa mu. Yen senior partner obi a Law Society Family Law Accreditation Panel agina tumu na osanso ye member na kyerese eba no se ye gina wachi etwitwaje ewo family any matrimonial cases ho a wonni haw kra. Wupe advice ewo immigration sensem ho. Wo BWF Solicitors de ye immigration team no abredare ewo general immigration ho nsemsem kosi complex immigration, work permit, student visa ho totoye, any entry clearance visas, family visas ni appeals. Yen senior partner a member na wasagina tum ewo Law Society Immigration Accreditation Panel. Inti se taiwachi a wonni haw kra. Ye bie an office free juada ekosi fiada anopa no nkron pa mu ekosi enumre no nsia eye 9:30 am kosi 6 pm ena memene dan so appointment nko free anopa no ndu ekosi ewia no 9 eye 10 am kosi 4 pm. Ye were 4th floor ewo Anna House 214-218 Tottenham High Road, London N15 4NP. sɛ wo nante free 7 Sisters Underground nso a ɛyɛ kwantia bi. Yen senior partner Bernard Owusu san ye barrister ya Gina Tumu na oye Ghana Bar Association member ena wa san Gina se mranimfo ewo court cases ya efa Ghana law ho. Wa advise local authorities, official solicitors office, ni solicitors bebree efa Ghanaian law ho yie. Na osan yo bia otai kasa ewo radio eni TV so fa Ghanaian law ho.